Welcome back. Time for today's Tech Check. Deirdre Bosa in San Francisco. Deirdre, with some, look, IPOs are not dead, although maybe they are if you're in London. I don't know.
No, I mean, the window's still shut, but we're getting signs here. We've talked about it. And the first major IPO in about a year could be a big one in terms of both money raised and market valuation. That would be SoftBank-owned chipmaker ARM. It's reportedly looking to raise at least $8 billion in a U.S. listing at a valuation of $30 to $70 billion. That is a huge range. And it kind of tells us where we are right now in the IPO and semiconductor landscape. Chip stocks, of course, have been extremely volatile over the last 12 months, weak in terms of consumer and enterprise demand, but exciting in terms of the secular trends of digital transformation. Of course, the ChatGPT AI hype. The IPO window, as we have discussed, has been frozen shut. So you might expect that banks are vying to get into this deal, and that may also account for that wide range. Here is ARM CEO Renee Haas on Tech Check just a few weeks ago talking about the IPO.
We're being very careful, as you said, as we're preparing for an IPO. We are fully committed to making that happen this year in 2023, and plans are well underway. So we need to balance that with hiring and making sure that we're able to capture the long-term opportunity, which we're most excited about.
ARM itself occupies a very unique strategic position in the chip space, one that SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son hope will lead to what he hopes, quote, the biggest debut in the history of the semi-industry. Now, the UK-based chip company designs core chip components across the tech ecosystem. So when we talk about Apple's M1 and M2 chips changing the game for processing power and putting Intel on the back foot, we're talking about ARM. It's at the center. ARM's designs, they're also powering Amazon's latest cloud computing technology, helping it to become more vertically integrated. And more broadly, guys, it's allowing more and more tech companies to bring more chip design in-house. So for SoftBank and Masayoshi, the stakes here are very high. An ARM IPO would be a major windfall and helping really to make up for continued losses in the Vision Fund portfolio and that sell down in Alibaba. And we know, Kelly and Joe, that Masayoshi has taken a step away from the big SoftBank overall. He's not doing the earnings calls anymore because he is focusing on this IPO.
By the way, so total combined market cap of listed companies, number 1, New York Stock Exchange, number 2, NASDAQ, Shanghai, Euronext, Tokyo, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, Mumbai, London. That's how far down London is. I mean,
yeah.
is there a Brexit, angle here? I wonder.
I want to check the math on that range. I mean, did you check that math? Seriously? But then I thought, you know what? Look at a tech stock when it's trading. That's
True.
not crazy. We've seen market caps move that much in a year easily.
Yeah.
So.
You're referring, though, Kelly, right, to the idea that ARM is sort of this big symbol of UK tech, and it's supposed to be this giant that many were hoping would actually list in the UK, but it is going to list in the US, and that has come as a disappointment to many. But I think the range, too, is going to be fascinating.
Crazy.
I mean, 30 to 70 billion. NVIDIA, remember, wanted to acquire it for $40 billion. Here's an interesting stat as well in terms of the SoftBank picture. ARM accounts for a bigger percentage of the company's net asset value, more than Alibaba. Isn't that kind of amazing? I mean, we associate Alibaba with SoftBank for so long, but Masayoshi has been selling down that stake, which really tells you why it is so important. He must get as much out of ARM as he possibly can.
40 trillion combined market cap of the NYSE and NASDAQ, 3 trillion for the London Stock Exchange. I mean, listen, these things matter. It's a heartbreak for them. It doesn't even sound like it was close.
Yeah.
Deirdre, thank you so much.